Hello, it's only me again, the pair of floating hands. I thought I'd just do a quick intro before this video starts to explain what I'm doing because it is very different to my usual videos. I'm moving to art uni on Sunday. It's currently Thursday, so it's very quickly creeping up on me and I'm very scared, very terrified about the whole thing. Oh, check out the nails. What do you think? I like them a lot. Very nice. I'm making a video about this because I thought it'd be interesting to show you the process of moving. I'll be back to the usual videos, hopefully. Once I've settled into uni, I'll be back with the draw with me's and the week of art. This is just a little fun extra video I thought I'd film for you. I've made myself a little checklist of what I need to do. This is my bullet journal. What do you think? Do you like it? I like to do a little drawing at the end of every week about something that's happened during the week. That's the week I dropped an egg and I wasn't best pleased. Oh, and this is the week I went to the zoo. Anyway, it's currently Thursday and I've got and then that's when I move, so scary stuff. Where's my to-do list? So I still need to, this is the to-do list for what I need to do to make this video, so ignore that. I still need to pack my art supplies, pack my clothes, food. I've already bought food, we're just waiting for it to come, and then pack final things, so stuff that I'm using at the moment so I can't pack, like laptop and phone charger and hairbrush, things like that. So yeah, I've already packed quite a bit of stuff. The back room right now is a complete mess with all the things I'm taking to uni, so I'll show you that in a second. Right, let's get on with the video. Okay, so excuse the mess. This is where all the stuff is being stored. Also, sorry if the audio sounds a bit poop, it's because I'm recording on the microphone on the camera. It doesn't sound as good as the other one I record on. Anyway, so this is what I'm taking. This is going various bits and bobs. This one's mainly food. This is kitchen stuff. Look, exciting, wow. Hairdryer. Got one of them things to keep me upright, book stored. Oh, I'm taking one of these. You know, can you tell what that is from that? It's like, and then these drawers go inside of it. These are my bins. Excuse this big plank of wood on the wall. It's a Skeletric racetrack which my dad built from scratch and it like folds down. It's actually quite cool, to be honest. If I find a picture of it, I'll put it up now. We decorate it all nice for Christmas. So that's what that random board is. In here I have got various things for room. And what's this? A hairbrush, ooh! Maiden, era, clothes rack, whatever you want to call it. And I think that's pretty much all the stuff in this room which I'm taking. Yeah, it's a mess. Let's move on. I'm back. I'm currently doing this voiceover whilst I'm at uni, so I feel a little bit shy to speak in case people can hear me and they think I'm just some weirdo speaking to myself. So yeah, sorry if I'm a bit quiet now, I'm just a little bit shy. So here I am packing all my art stuff, getting it all rounded up. When I first started this and I had it all laid out on my bed, I thought, blimey heck, I've got a bit too much art stuff here. I felt like I was taking too much, but now I've actually unpacked it all. I've only just filled up a drawer, to be honest. There's quite a bit of room in the drawer left over, so I could easily have like double the amount of art stuff and it could still all fit in this one drawer. I guess I just thought I had a lot because I didn't really have anywhere to store it in my room, so it was always just like in my eyesight, so I just assumed I had a lot because it was always out and in the way, but now it actually has a place to go. It's like, oh, actually, you know what, I don't have that much. Various sketchbooks and paints and watercolors. I got taking my acrylics and my oil paints. I doubt I'll use my oil paints, but I'm taking them just in case. Here I am organising all my paintbrushes. This tin that they're stored in is like, I got it ages ago for smelly perfume things, and it's like the perfect tin for paintbrushes, and I just shoved them toilet rolls in there to stop them like moving around too much. And yeah, that's where I like to keep my paintbrushes. And then I'm just picking out some pens which I want to take. I love them two pens at the front. One's got a sloth on top and one's just like a dog, and I love them, I do, they're so cute. I have way too many of these pens. They're like my favourite pen. They're the BenQ 4 choice pen. Over the years, I've probably had at least 50 to 100 of those pens. I used a lot of them. Backing them all up into my little Tesco bag. Oh yeah, I like to tape up my pencils when transporting them, just in case they all fall out, because my old tin, the latch on the tin wasn't that strong. So I remember one time I was walking to college with them and my pencils were just all over the place, jiggling about. I was like, I can't be having that, so now I always tape it up just to be safe. Some lined paper as well, because in case I do some writing. I don't really know how much writing there'll be, but bought it just in case. And finally packing some clothes. This is now the next day. I think packed my art stuff on Wednesday and this is now Thursday or Friday. I packed my art stuff on Thursday and packed my clothes on Friday. I mean, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. You'll notice I have a lot of stripy tops. I have way too many stripy tops. I don't really have that many clothes, to be honest. My wardrobe's quite small, so it all fit into this suitcase, and I obviously didn't take all of my clothes. Check this out. I put a jumper in nicely, and then Mum takes it out, because apparently my folding was not good enough. That's why I left my mum to fold most of the things into the suitcase, because I knew that if I put something in, she would take it out whilst I wasn't looking to just put it in the same spot again, because apparently I don't fold things good enough. And that was me pretty much fully packed. I still had a few little bits to pack, but nothing really exciting, just like chargers and my dressing gown, things like that, which got packed last minute. And then it was moving day. Quite the emotional day, quite the eventful day, a lot of things going on. It was such a long day. It just kept going and going and going. So here I am in my room doing a bit of unpacking, and took around maybe an hour and a half to fully unpack. Brought quite a bit of decorative things. I thought I brought way too many pictures of just like my family and my friends. I thought I brought way too many. I was thinking I'm not going to be able to display all these. I didn't realise I'd have two not cork boards, like that board there, that blue board. It's not a cork board, it's like, I don't know what you call it, but it turns out I had two of them. Now I've got extra space. Could easily have brought double the amount of pictures and still been able to display them. So yeah, I feel like it's quite empty at the moment. I definitely want to get more art up on the walls, and there's a lot of white around. The walls are very white, and I don't like it. I want there to be stuff up on there, so that's my mission over the next couple months, to just get it a bit more decorated and not so white and blank, and just fill all the gaps with little bits and bobs. I feel like I am the complete opposite of minimal. I like there to be a lot of things, because then it's really cozy, you know? Okay, so I guess this is I'll give you a little bit of a room tour of what I've done to decorate it all. Starting with the desk, very nice and big. It's nice to have a big desk, because the one I have at home is quite tiny, so it's nice to have a big one. I can display my pencils, have them all out, so that's nice. That made me happy. There's still a lot of things I'd like to do in my room. It's still quite blank, so like I said before, I want to put up a lot more things, but I think it's looking really cute. Oh, these are some of my own prints, which I sell on my Etsy shop, because you got to support yourself. And in case anyone is wondering, my Etsy shop is still up and running. My mum's taking care of it for me, so you can still buy things from there if you're interested. The link is in the description. Just hanging up my masks and my keys with some push pins, and then above my desk I've got some shelves. The colours behind the shelves were originally blue and like really bright green, and I didn't really like it, so yesterday I went and bought some coloured paper and just stuck that behind it with some blue tack, well, white tack, so it doesn't leave a mark, just so it matches the colour scheme a bit more, and I think it looks a lot nicer. Big mirror, and then next to the mirror I've got some pictures of all my family and friends that I can look at when I miss them. I've got some pinned up as well with some little ladybird clips. And this is my bed. It's a nice 3/4 bed, so it's quite big. The one I sleep on at home is only a single, so it's nice to have a bit more extra space. And then just a few bits and bobs behind my bed, and then some paintings. Oh, and I used the same tape which I put my paintings up to decorate my clock, and I think it looks really cute. I'm so proud of that idea. And then just a lot of white, too much white. I don't like all the white. And then look at the state of that. How wonky is that? Yikes. Then my wardrobe, and then that little room in the corner is my bathroom. So that's my room. I really like it. Oops, sorry, I'm going to have to pause the video for a second, because you see that lamp over in the corner? I've got things to say about that lamp. The company who make this, called BenQ Lighting, very kindly reached out to me saying they liked my videos and they wanted to send me a lamp in return for my honest feedback. And my honest feedback is it's very good. I really like it. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you know I'm always complaining about my lighting, so this really helps with making my videos nice and bright. It's fully adjustable. It also has a dimmer on the top, which obviously dims the light and also changes the temperature, which is really handy. The fancy curved bit at the top really helps to spread the light, so you don't get like a spotlight. It's nice and spread out, so I'm really happy with this lamp. Thanks again for sending it out to me, and I will link it in the description if anyone's interested. It is quite pricey, but it's also really good quality, so yeah, that's what I have to say about it. Back to the video. Okay, the hands are back. I thought I'd finish this video by just going over some art supplies which I brought with me, because I get asked quite a lot what art supplies I use, so I figured I'd just put it all in this video. I mean, I was thinking I should probably have made a separate video all about this, but to be honest, I don't really have that much stuff and I don't have that much to say about the stuff, so the video would be like 2 minutes long. So I think I'll just put it at the end of this video anyway. So for stuff, I'm going to start with what I use the most, which is my pencils. Faber-Castell Polychromos. I've been using these since year 10. I had like a small tin. Well, this is a 120 tin, which I only got like last month or so I've not had these long, but I did have the smaller tin of like 136. No, what? 136, probably not, that's massive, of 36, which was like this thin. I mean, this is chunky. It has 3 layers in, and I had them for years and years and years, and I really liked them, so I finally upgraded to the bigger tin. And if you've watched a lot of my videos, you'll probably be familiar with these pencils because I talk about them a lot because I really like them. But it just has all these colours. It has pretty much every colour you would ever want, and I just really like them. They're quite expensive, but I feel like you get what you're paying for because they're such good quality. I actually drew this last night using these pencils, little Rubik's Cube, and had a lot of fun doing it. So that is the pencils. These are my watercolors. I use these a lot as well. I use these to paint all my pet portraits. If you know, I've been doing like a bunch of commissioned pet portraits, and these are what I used for all that. I've had them since year 10, I think I got them, so they've lasted a very long time. I've got like a few extra ones here. Imagine that didn't come with the set, but these all came with the set. These are just extra ones I have. Does this, and then it's just that's nice and small and compact. They're the only watercolours I've ever used, so I don't really have anything to compare them to, but I think they're pretty good and I don't have any complaints. And these are by the brand Winsor & Newton. There's going to be a reoccurring theme throughout the rest of this. I have a lot of their stuff because it's reasonably priced and it's pretty good. Speaking of Winsor & Newton, these are my oil paints by the same brand, and again, I've never used any other oil paints, so I don't have anything to compare them to, but I like them. And see, I don't really have much to say about things. I use these, I like them, they're reasonably priced, and they get the job done. This is my big box of acrylic paints. I like to store it in my hashtag box. Again, I'm going to say the same thing, they're all Winsor & Newton. I have this for white. I just buy the cheap one, but in a big tube because I go through a lot of white. Again, not much to say about these, but I like them. They're good. They're my paints. I never really used to use acrylic paints, but I've recently gotten into it over lockdown. Started like really enjoying doing landscapes in acrylic paint. That's what I enjoy using them for. This is my mixing palette. It's literally just a Tupperware lid, which has the word chili on, because I assumed chili was in here once. So yeah, nothing fancy for my palette. It's literally just a Tupperware lid. This is my drawing tab, the Wacom Instaus Pro. I used to have the normal Wacom Instaus, which is much smaller. I think it was around £60. I had that for a year and a bit, and then I was using it quite a lot, so I upgraded to the bigger one, and it's a bit more fancy. It's got all the buttons on, so yeah, I really like it. And then finally, this is the sketchbook I will be using this year. It's from the brand, oh no, the price is still on, quite cheap, £6.70, by the brand C. White of Brighton. I've used this brand quite a bit before and I've always liked the paper. The paper's quite thick, it's not like super thick, but it's decent enough and it's pretty good with like a bunch of different medias. And then last thing is, this is the watercolour paper I use. It's just the CastArt's own brand watercolour paper because it was much cheaper than anything else. I used this watercolour paper for doing my pet portraits. You had to do like quite a lot of layers and it held up nicely. It didn't like tear or anything or go weird or like buckle. It was pretty good paper and it was quite cheap, so if you're looking for cheap watercolour paper, which is good, I recommend getting this. Okay, that's everything. I know this video's been really different to what I usually do, and I promise I'll be back with the usual stuff soon. I don't know when I'll next post a video, maybe next week, or maybe it'll take a couple of weeks, just because I've got to like settle in and get used to life at university. Thanks for watching this whole video, hope you liked it. Again, I know it was different. See you soon, goodbye.